So today's one of those videos where I know I'm just going to tell this story and I know the person involved in this is going to be watching because he knows about my channel and he's just going to be cringing with me, as well as all of you. But anyway, today's video is about some shit that had me feeling really uncomfortable. And it's not something that you would expect either, but without further ado, this is the getting walked in on with some unexpected shit experience. I hope you enjoy it, leave a like if you do, and let's start this shit. So this happened a little over a year ago, and I was at my buddy's house, and he would never invite me over, okay? Like, he used to tell me he was always too occupied helping his grandpa out, because he was a really nice kid. He always helped his parents out with shit, and he was always helping his grandparents out because they were really old. And keep in mind, both of his grandparents lived with him at his parents' house, so like, it was a pretty crowded house at all times, and he was always occupied helping them. So the one time he invites me over, I guess he was free and he didn't have to help them tonight. I guess the only thing that he really had to do was help his grandpa get in bed later in the night, but that was literally it. So I went over there, I brought my shit over, we were playing some Xbox, watching TV, and I want to say around 8 or 8:30, he's like, alright, come on grandpa, time for bed, and he stood him up and he walked him over to his room, and the way the house is set up is, his grandpa's room is at the end of the hallway, okay, so like the hallway has like a few closets and one bathroom, and that was the only bathroom on that whole level besides upstairs. So the most common bathroom to be used was that one. So I saw them go into his grandpa's room, and I just looked back at the TV and I started playing more Xbox, okay? So I want to say like 20, 30 minutes go by. My friend was taking kind of long, but I didn't know how long it usually took, so I just didn't question it, and I kept playing Xbox. So after like another 5, 10 minutes go by, I was like, shit, I have to go to the bathroom really, really bad. So I took my friend's controller, I put it on the table, and I got up and I started walking towards the bathroom, and his room was right next to the bathroom, like my friend's grandpa's room, and the door was shut, so I was like, alright, they're probably in there just talking or something, I don't know. So I go to the bathroom, I knocked on the door like 3 fucking times and waited for a response for like 5 seconds, just to make sure no one was in there, because, I don't know, I just do that at everyone's house, because I'm not trying to walk in on anything. But I opened the door, and can you guys guess what I fucking saw? A fucking toilet. What else would you see in a bathroom? But anyway, I went to the bathroom and I was washing my hands afterwards, and I see the door open, and I caught a quick glimpse of like what was in the doorway, and I just immediately looked the other fucking way. But I'm not gonna go into detail on this shit, but I just saw my friend and his grandfather. Grandfather not really wearing any clothes. He had a shirt on, but no pants, so I just immediately looked away and was like, oh my... No, but seriously, I looked away and I was like, shit, sorry, and he's like, no, I'm sorry, and he slammed the door. And I sat there for like a minute and just thought, and just kind of sat there for a second. And then I opened the door and I walked out there. My friend immediately comes up to me. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I should have knocked. That's my bad. Like, I should have had him wearing a towel too. Like, that's fucked up. And I was like, dude, don't even worry about it. Like, props to you for fucking helping him every day. That's really, really cool of you. But I'm not going to fucking lie. It was still really, really awkward. And I know some of you are going to be like, Luna, that's fucked up. He was just trying to help his grandpa, you fuck. And that's 100% true. He's just trying to help his grandpa, but you can't lie, that shit's pretty awkward no matter what. But yeah, we both pretended to just like straight up you know that fucking tool in Men in Black where he like clicks the fucking pen and it just wipes your memory? That's what we both just pretended to do and just went the whole rest of that night not even thinking about what happened. That's pretty much it. We literally didn't bring this shit back up until like 3 months later, and that's when we were laughing about it and it was less awkward. But yeah, without a doubt, I hope you guys still enjoyed it. You guys just seem to love these fucking stories about me getting put in awkward situations, so let me know if you enjoyed it by leaving a like. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.